Welcome back to Better, everyone. We all know salsa is the perfect summertime snack because it's light, refreshing, and also easy to make. Well, Colombe Jacobsen is back from Recipe.com. She's going to show us how to make a delicious peach salsa, and it is good. I was eating it during the commercial break. Colombe, peaches in season, perfect for salsa. I never knew.
Absolutely, and it's great because it's a nice alternative to your everyday tomato salsa. It's a great way to use peaches, which are at their height of season right now. And it's also the perfect combination between sweet and spicy.
Which is perfect to take if you're going to a barbecue or if you're having people at your house, right?
Great for
it's
cocktails,
a little unique.
it's unique, and it's super simple.
Oh, good.
And it's not only great with tortilla chips, but it's also great on a grilled chicken breast, with other grilled meats that you would do during summertime.
Could you do it with something sweet like a graham cracker or something like that?
You could. That's a little overkill sweet, I think, for my taste, but it's great with the sweet and savory.
Okay, maybe if you like sweets like me. All right, so let's make it. I'm very excited to see how you make this.
Okay, so what we'll need are about 2 cups of peeled chopped peaches.
Okay.
And here I've used both white and yellow peaches. I like the mix. They both tasted so good. I had to use both of them. And I'm doing some chopped jalapenos.
So is there some kind of glaze on here or something like that?
No, it's just the peaches are so ripe that they're sweet and ripe and juicy.
Oh, okay.
So if you happen to have less ripe peaches, you can always put a little salt on them, and that'll make them even juicier.
Okay, because those look really good. Okay,
Yeah,
so
they're
start with
super ripe
peaches.
and sweet. And then we're gonna do some Vidalia onions, which are sweet onions, some garlic, which I have grated on a microplane, and I like doing that instead of just chopping them because you get a nice paste, and so all the flavors come together, and you don't get bits of like big garlic in the peach salsa.
But you need fresh garlic, not like garlic powder or garlic salt.
Right,
like
fresh garlic, and you can buy pre-peeled garlic cloves at the grocery store. I recommend fresh just because they have a better flavor usually, but if you're going for a shortcut, you can always do pre-peeled cloves to make it easier. Then fresh lime juice to give it a nice little zing, and some chopped cilantro, some sea salt, and that's all you'll need. And I'd love to show you my favorite way to chop a jalapeno pepper, because I think some people don't really know how to do that.
I definitely don't know how to do it.
So all I do is I take the jalapeno, I put it on its point, and then I go ahead and slice around the center. And the thing about jalapenos is that all the hot spiciness is usually in the center. I mean, that's where the most heat of the jalapeno is.
Seeds, right?
Exactly. So you kind of want to watch that you don't get them on your fingers and then rub your eyes with them, right? And I always like to use a separate cutting board. That way, you don't get that spiciness into other things that you're chopping later on. And then I flip them over once I get the end or the outer edges cut off. And then you want to go really, really small with this so that you get a little in every bite.
Because people don't want big hunks of jalapeno.
Exactly. And there's still a little bit of heat in this part of the pepper, but it's not overpowering. So it doesn't overpower the other flavors. It just kind of like enhances the other flavors.
Look how thin those are.
Yeah, and so it's really a simple way to do this. And you can practice your knife skills, right?
I definitely can use some skills in the kitchen, always.
Go ahead and slice really thin as you can, and then you stack them all together.
And do it the other way.
And do it the other
now,
way.
if you wanted it to be a little spicier, could you include some of those seeds?
You could, but you just, it's kind of a wild card with the jalapenos. You never really know how spicy they're going to be. I mean, they're always going to be spicy in the center with the seeds, but you definitely want to go easy at first and then kind of
And you'll use the entire jalapeno in the dish?
About 2 to 3 tablespoons to taste. So here I have about 2.5 tablespoons, I'd say. So we can start assembling the salsa, and you can help me.
Let's do it.
We'll start by putting in the lime juice.
In here?
Right in here, in this bowl, yeah. And then that's about 2 to 3 tablespoons lime juice. Some of the garlic. Here, I'll help you here to get out of the bowl. Give it a stir.
What's next? Onions?
And onions. Those are the sweet onions.
Could you go a little lighter on the onions if you're not a big fan?
And of course, I like to cut them really small, fine chopped, just so that you don't get any big pieces. We can use those, yeah. Go ahead and stick those in there. I already chopped them. We'll have them for later for another batch. And then we'll add the cilantro last.
And salt?
We'll go ahead and add the peaches. Yes, and give it a nice stir. And then you can add the cilantro last.
Okay, and do we add a little bit of salt?
Yeah, we'll add a little pinch of salt.
A little pinch.
That's optional. But I like adding salt. It really brings out the flavor.
I tend to go overboard with salt, so I often don't even use it because I then use too much.
Right.
I've
Just
kind of
a few
learned.
pinches.
Yeah, okay, I gotta try this
And
now.
the other thing about the salsa is I find that the flavors are even better if you make it a little bit ahead of time. So
Really?
about 2 hours ahead of time, but you could also do it up to the night before.
And put it in the fridge?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And with the peaches, you want to make sure that you put a little lime juice on them if you're going to prepare them the night before so they don't turn brown.
Oh.
So they still look really nice,
Okay,
right?
a little bit of lime juice on there.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There you have it.
Ooh, that is really good. It's got just the right amount of kick.
And remember, you can serve it with the grilled chicken, so it can be more of an entree type dish. It doesn't just have to be for snacking.
That is delicious. You have the best recipes.
Thank you.
If you want to make this salsa or other salsa recipes using seasoned fruits like strawberries even, I love strawberries, go to the website recipe.com and you will also find 20,000 other recipes. They're all delicious. Or you can pick up a copy of the magazine in stores now.